Hi, it's this time of year, the sun is out, your garden is growing, and it's time to look after your plants and lawn. In this video, I'll be reviewing one of the original labour-saving Tech Designs sprinklers. Today I have 4 different sprinklers in 3 different types, all from Karcher, and I'll help you choose the one that is right for you and your garden. Welcome to my channel, Rich Man Poor Tech. New viewers, this channel is a technology-based channel, helping you save time and improving your life and home through tech, and today's focus is on sprinklers. I'll be making this video into chapters, so if there's a particular sprinkler you're interested in, then it's easy to skip to that part. I know they're not the most fascinating subjects, so grab yourself a strong coffee or energy drink and then I'll continue. Sprinklers are a great labour-saving device. I'm not going to go over the pros and cons of whether you should be watering your garden. I'm sure that can be left to other channels. In this video I have 3 different types or styles of sprinklers. A rotating sprinkler, the Karcher RS120 S, an impact pulse sprinkler, the Karcher PS300, and 2 oscillating sprinklers. So I've got the OS5.320 SV here and another one. Catchy names, I know. So first up is the RS120/2. I presume the RS stands for rotating sprinkler. The 120 has a design size of 120 square meters. Actual range is more like 113 square meters, and the /2 is for the 2 arms. Just to note, there's also a 3-arm rotated sprinkler called the RS130/3. If it was American, it'd have a name like Tidal Force or Cyclone, but no, it's a German company, so round sprinkler, 120 with 2 arms, let's call it an RS120/2. Straight to the point, you've got to love those German namings. It's easy to set up. You just plug in the garden hose quick connect here, place on your lawn, and it's ready. You turn on the tap and adjust the water flow from your tap for the control, and you can also adjust these yellow nozzles for different spray patterns and rotational speed, from round or oval. You also have a straight on one, but that seems a little pointless to me, but it does have it. To me, this sprinkler is mainly used for lawns and also some water fun. If you have small children in the heart of a hot summer, it's good and easy to set up sprinkler and has a uniform spray pattern with the sprinkler at the centre. The water usage is 16 litres per minute for comparison, but you want to use it on a mainly flattish lawn. It's best suited for lawns, not best suited for watering borders. Before I go on to the next sprinkler, a shameless plug for you to like and subscribe for free and click on that bell button for new notifications. Next on to one of my own personal favourites, the Karcher PS300 sprinkler. Again, PS stands for pulse sprinkler and the 300 is for 706 square meters. Hang on a minute, what happened to that German logical naming? I presume the name is more for reaching half the circle, or taken from the fact that the total reach of this is a diameter of 30 meters. Perhaps it should have been called the PS30 instead. So out of all the sprinklers that I mentioned in this video, this one can cover the most square meters, or round square meters, the biggest area anyway. Talking of reach, this is one area that the PS300 scores for me. You can water a full 360 degrees or any section of a circle from 30 degrees like a slice of pie or pizza. The sprinkler can be set up in the centre of a lawn, but it also has advantages that can also be placed in the border and spray in an arc over your lawn or vegetable plots, etc. Also having a low trajectory, it can also spray under trees. Another advantage is that with the spike it can be placed on sloping ground. The disadvantage of this is that if your soil is baked hard, then it's hard to insert the spike, but you could either place it in a pot or water the ground with a hose, let it soak in to soften the soil before placing the spike into the ground. Now, to be honest, on the Karcher's UK website this has a poor rating from users mainly complaining about no instructions, but I don't understand this. As with all sprinklers, it's really simple to set up and I'll show you now. First off, place the spike into the ground level. That's the spike level, not the ground. And the water hose just connects here with a quick connect. On the head, here you have 2 yellow tabs to select for the range of movements, left and right, like a slice of pie. Or you place them together like this for a full 360 degrees.
So the only other adjustment is on the deflection plate and the spray adjustment screw. So the deflection plate adjusts the distance of the spray and also the height of the spray. So if you were spraying underneath trees, for example, And the spray adjustment screw, well, this screws into the jet of the water, so it takes it from less jet-like and makes it more diffused and sprays all over the garden in a more sort of like spray-like pattern. So those are the only other adjustments.
So just a quick plug to tell you to watch my video on robotic lawnmowers. I'll have a link up here and at the end of this video. So now on to the third and last type of sprinkler, the gear-driven oscillating sprinkler. And to give some more imaginative German naming coming up, there are three in the current lineup: the OS3.220, the OS5.320 S, and the OS5.320 SV. And I have these two here to demonstrate. The entry-level OS3.220 and the top-end 5.320 SV. Again, OS stands for oscillating sprinkler, and the .220 or .320 is the maximum area it covers in square meters. I don't know who Karcher paid for such imaginative naming. Both the OS5.320 are rubber hole sprinklers, whereas the holes on the OS3.220 are moulded into the plastic. The OS5.320 has some of the premium features that are also found on the OS5.320 SV. The addition of rubberized nozzles, a splash guard, so like that's on this SV version. The OS5.320 SV also has an adjustable spray bar for more targeted watering, but more on that in a bit. Again, they're very simple to set up. So here on the OS3.220, like the OS5.320 S, oh, this is going to be so annoying. It's not like I can even shorten the names. I could between the S and the SV, but there's not even a letter after the OS3.220. Anyway, back to the sprinkler. On the OS3.220, like the OS5.320 S, connection the hose here at the end, and you can adjust the spray pattern with these yellow tabs. So that's either all to the left, all to the right, or full rotational spray. The other adjustment comes from your water flow, and on the 3.220, this is controlled by the tap only. All the OS sprinklers work from very little water flow, especially if you only want to water a small patch. So on the 3.220 for comparison, that's 9 meters wide at 2 bar and 13 meters wide at 4 bar. And on, no, I'm not going to say it, I'm calling it the S from now on. On the S, it's 12 meters at 2 bar and on 16 meters wide at 4 bar. Now the SV. Okay, one last time. The OS5.320 SV, the top of the range. It has premium features, as already mentioned, like the rubberized nozzles, a splash guard here, and an adjustable flow at the end. But the SV also has an adjustable spray bar, meaning you can turn off selected nozzles on the spray bar itself, and thus narrowing the spray area and changing the spray pattern, getting a smaller area than that of the S or the OS3.220 for that matter. Again, like the other two, as mentioned before, you can change the oscillation here with the yellow tabs, and the water flow can be adjusted at the end. It also has a splash guard to adjust and set up the sprinkler while in motion, but in my opinion that takes the fun out of not trying to get wet. The spray area ranges from 20 square meters at 2 bar to 320 square meters at the full 4 bar, like the S. But you can reduce this with these nozzles. The oscillating sprinklers have rectangular patterns with either the centre location of the sprinkler or offset to one side or majority to one side. And again, you have more control on this SV version. All three of the oscillating sprinklers have a removable pin built into the end here. So this is so you can clear out these holes if they become blocked or filled up with calcium, etc. Now the pin is hard to remove on all three, but it's even harder to remove on the SV versions over this other unit owing to the shape of this frame. I find if you use a coin to unscrew it, it'll come out with a wiggle, but it's not that easy, but it might get easier over time. Out of the three types of sprinklers mentioned, the oscillating sprinkler may be the most suitable and gentle for watering newly planted borders. Of course, you can fit all these sprinklers to an automatic watering timers, but this is for another video. So I hope I have helped you. Please give a thumbs up and I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching.